This week, the top of Hacker News was the most honest piece of marketing copy I have seen all year. We charge $10,000 a week to delete AI-generated code. Note, not fix, not optimize. Delete. And the sharper part comes next. They charge by how much they delete. Agree on a target. The more they cut, the more they collect. Miss the target, and the fee gets docked proportionally. Software spent 70 years doing addition. This is the first time someone put a price tag on subtraction. I went through the post, several outlets' coverage, and the terms on their site, relaying it to you. On the surface, it is a joke. Underneath, it is the industry's production function, bent out of shape by AI. Background first. Vibe coding, the phrase that broke out last year. You do not read the code, you watch the results. Tell the AI what you want, it writes. You hit confirm. 2 weeks, and you can ship a decent-looking product. This year, it is not just geeks doing this. It is everyone. Names first. The team is called Slopfix. Slop, pig feed, sludge, now the word for low-quality AI output. 3 Polish engineers. Makiej, Kuba, Krzysztof. 30 years of experience combined by their own count. 3 people. No funding, no slide deck. 1 post, front page.
Disclosure check. The pricing, the case study, the deliverables, all from their own post and website. Business claims, not audited numbers. Tom's Hardware, Tech Radar, and PC Gamer picked it up and interviewed them. The existence of the thing is verified.
Thanks. Now, how they actually work. The details beat the joke. 1, they review your repo for free and walk away from jobs they cannot dent. 2, the first task is not writing code. It is a screen-by-screen, endpoint-by-endpoint inventory of the whole app. That inventory doubles as the regression test ledger. After cleanup, every screen, every endpoint must work exactly as before. 3, and this is the move I keep staring at. Pricing as a bet. Before starting, agree on a line reduction target. Say, this project goes from 100,000 lines to 35. Payment follows the percentage achieved. Promise to cut half, only cut a fifth. You collect 40% of the fee. Lines are counted by a tool, blanks and comments excluded, and the contract bans code golf tricks. 4, the deliverable is not just a slimmer code base. It is that inventory plus a set of guardrails. An instruction file for the AI, lint rules, CI checkpoints. Plus a 2-week warranty. If it breaks again, the fix is free. The best part is number 5. While cleaning up AI code, they are using AI themselves. Claude Code, specifically. Their phrase, keep the AI on a very short leash. The agent gets to work. It does not get a vote. Is 10 grand a week expensive? Their posted case. 100,000 line project, cut to 35,000, same functionality. The 65,000 lines they deleted were each a liability someone would have to read, test, and answer for. By that math, deleting code being worth more than writing, it stops sounding absurd. One detail worth pausing on. The most valuable deliverable may not be the cleaned code. It is that screen-by-screen inventory. In the AI era, code keeps getting cheaper, and an accurate description of what the system should do is becoming the scarce asset. We said this in the headless software episode. The spec is the new source code. Here it is, verified again, by 3 people who delete code for a living. Okay, joke told. Now peel it back. Why does this business appear now, of all times? Because AI drove the cost of writing code to near zero, while the cost of reading it and deleting it did not drop a cent. Production is sprinting. Digestion is standing still. What piles up in between is inventory. Software's inventory is called technical debt.
Data check. Code analytics firm GitClear, 2026 report, sample, 623 million changed lines. Duplicated code blocks at the highest rate they have ever recorded, up 81% versus 2023. Refactoring share of changed lines, 21% in 2022, under 4% this year. Developers are now roughly 5 times more likely to copy-paste than to refactor.
21% down to 4. Translation. The industry does not lack awareness that the house needs cleaning. The cleaners all switch to stacking new furniture. And do not write this off as a rookie disease. The refactoring decline is an industry-wide curve. Senior engineers are in the same boat. People did not get lazy. The incentives changed. AI makes shipping one more feature always look like a better deal than cleaning up the old mess. Until the cleanup price hits $10,000 a week. So how to read this? Chairs on the floor. You pick your seat. Chair 1, the cleaners, the Slopfixes. Their logic is the simplest. The market is piled with code nobody dares touch. Someone has to diffuse it. Why should they work for free? And notice, global outsourcing shops have followed. Several now list dedicated vibe coding cleanup services. This is not one team's performance art. It is a category forming. Chair 2, the cleaned up, vibe coders and small founders. In their defense, shipping a product in 2 weeks, getting users, getting revenue. 3 years ago, this was impossible. They are not fools. They made a clear-eyed trade. Borrow technical debt for speed. Survive first, repay later. And plenty of them did the math right. Ship in 2 weeks, collect the first subscriptions in 3 months, code buckles on day 90, pay $10,000 for cleanup. The ledger is still positive. The ones who crash are those who never did the math, who thought the free lunch would last until the IPO. Chair 3, the tool vendors. Anthropic, cursor, they would say. The tool is fine. The usage was wrong. Here is the fun part. In Slopfix's guardrails, that instruction file for the AI is the tool ecosystem's own mechanism. Vendors are slowly building how to keep the AI in check into the product itself. This chair and chair 1 are facing the same direction. Chair 4, the one that most deserves to be heard. The people left holding the bag. The next CTO, the new hire, inheriting 80,000 lines that no human wrote and no human has read. When the incident hits, the blame does not go looking for whoever wrote those glorious prompts. It lands on whoever is on call. The unfairest thing about technical debt was never the debt. It is that the borrowers and the repayers are not the same people. Chair 5, the bookkeeper, GitClear. They do not take sides. They keep the ledger. But put their 2 curves side by side. Output at a record high, refactoring at a record low. What does that look like? A city breaking construction records while laying off its fire department. Old rule, historical coordinates. Mess cleanup industries have appeared more than once, with different endings. I will give you 3 answers. Answer 1, Y2K. At the end of the last century, fixing 2-digit years cost an estimated $300 to $600 billion and spawned an entire remediation industry. Then January 1st, 2000 came and went, and the industry basically evaporated. If AI coding tools natively solve the quality problem within 2 years, that is the Slopfix fate. Make a fortune on repairs, then get repaired away by the upstream. Answer 2. The outsourcing rework industry. For 20 years, rewriting botched outsourced code has been a steady consulting meal ticket. It never disappeared, because the supply of cheap code upstream never stopped. If AI code stays in the fast but not good enough zone, cleanup becomes long-term symbiosis. Upstream produces, downstream digests, both sides grow together. Answer 3. The security industry. The bigger software gets, the bigger the attack surface, the bigger security gets. It does not fix one bug. It manages a permanent structural risk. If AI-generated code becomes the default way software is made, human auditing of AI output may shift wholesale into a fixed division of labor. Nobody asks why there is a security team. One day, nobody will ask why there is a cleanup team. 3 answers. I will not pick for you. But there is one signal I will be watching like a hawk. That pricing mechanism. Getting paid by lines deleted. When an industry starts pricing subtraction, the marginal value of addition has gone negative. The expected return of one more line is now below the expected cost of carrying it. That inflection is harder evidence than any guru's forecast. For the next 2 years, I am watching 2 lines. First, GitClear's refactoring curve. Is 4% the bottom, and when does it turn? Second, the tool vendor's moves. When does maintenance mode go from a consulting service to a product button? The day Claude Code or Cursor ships a one-click delete my code feature, the cleanup industry gets its Y2K moment. One more thing. We once spent a whole episode on whether AI would replace programmers. Big fight. Half the answer just arrived. AI did not eliminate engineers. It invented a new trade for the senior ones. Cleaning up after the AI, at a higher rate than writing code. And that headless software episode? The head is still on. The body gave out first. I relay. I do not referee. If you just shipped a product with AI in 2 weeks, congratulations, sincerely. Just circle day 90 on the calendar. Next episode, next relay.